Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. And this weekend, Naruto Shippuden Season 7, Episode 460, Kaguya Otsutsuki. What's happening? Well, they finally fucking explain where the tree came from. Came from space one day. And apparently, this white ball of light just came the fuck out of nowhere and landed in some trees. Turns out to be a woman. Say, hey, let's bring her back to our king, emperor, leader. Let's bring her back. And the leader's like, hey, what's your name? She says her name, and because at this point in time, like she's been using like the fucking Edo Tensei. She's been using that for a good while now to kind of like whip these motherfuckers in shape. Hey, she gets a fucking free palace from this thing, and also she lives wonderfully. However, she spends the rest of her days like just standing outside, looking up at the sky, saying that she wants peace. Of course. Now, all this is fine. This whole thing is fine of Kaguya having a very simplistic lifestyle, a very simplistic story, stuff like that. All this is great. Problem with this chapter or at least this episode that I'm having, and it comes in the form of Lord Tenzin. And for this motherfucker, I really don't know how the land of Ka has lasted as long as it did I believe it's the land of So. No wait, it's the land of Ka is the villains. Oh wait, is the main place, and the land of So is where the villains are. I could have that flip-flop, but either way, just looking at how Lord Tenzin handles like this other nation that clearly wants to fucking like come in, and they want to fight them, and they want to take everything in which they own. His whole thing is that I'm looking for peace. Or before he met Kaguya, he seemed to be a very average ragtag ruler who didn't take any shit, and was like, oh, okay, fine. You want to come in my shit? I will destroy you. Has sex with Kaguya off screen. Then the next words out of his mouth of, we need peace. We are not gonna fight them. We're not gonna do that, even if they provoke our farmers by shooting random fucking arrows at them, and obviously trying to bribe our own people behind our backs to give us heads up and shit. He doesn't even put two and two together where they bring a whole fucking army over to the cliffside of where like his whole farmland and stuff is at. It's like, well, yeah, we're here to protect our border. The border is nowhere near the fucking farmland. But either way, it's like his whole thing. But I'm like, Kaguya's whole thing of like, well, I want peace. That shit was fucking serious, you know. However, then again, I'm like, Tenzin as a character was kind of fucking terrible. Now, mind you, I understand that the villains are the ones like pushing him to do this crazy shit and stuff like that. But here's the problem with that. If the Edo Tensei was gonna happen, if the Infinite Tsukuyomi was gonna happen regardless of like whatever happened, making Tenzin a very wiser character would have actually helped him out in the long run, especially if what they're doing now is just gonna lead like to the same end game of them, having to fire off arrows and kill people anyway. So why not make him a better ruler of saying, okay, there's no reason why you should do that. Even leading into the hunt as to why they wanted him to kill Kaguya really didn't make any sense, because he sent her off to be protected, and then the guy who clearly attacked her and took one of his handmaidens like hostage said, listen, Kaguya tried to kill me, and also she killed four of my best men. Then he went to investigate. In between all that, you missed the golden question of this entire thing. Why were you there? It's a very simple question, but never really wanted to answer it. But until then, though, like this episode ends the exact same way. or at least, well, not the exact same way, but it ends with the infinite Tsukuyomi being activated and everybody's being transformed into white Zetsu. So, of course. Now, I did say that if all this was going to happen anyway, it would have benefited if Tenzo was a better character. But as far as this goes, he just kind of comes off as a guy, man, who just got pussy whipped halfway throughout the goddamn episode, and then just was like, no, I can't fucking fight because my woman will hate it. Shit like that. But until then, that is what I gotta say about that. I'll see you next time on the next Jongravesshow. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out. Hey internet, how's it going? I'm Batman, and I'm here to tell everybody to go ahead and check out this little book right here. It's called Ibarras by my friend Deshaun R. Smith, and my book is in the back. My book is called Noir Prophecy, along with our crazy little collaboration book, Mizuki Dragon Warriors, and you can read the first introduction, or like you can read the introduction, the first few pages of it, and go ahead and check it out and show us some support and love. I'll leave a link down there in the description for it. Also, if you like this video, please go ahead and click over there and go ahead and click on the link, and it'll take you right to my last video. I'll see you next time on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and remember, I'm Batman.